I look at all these beautiful indigenous peoples across the world and the ways in which their cultures and their lands have been attempted to be stolen and taken and successfully been stolen and taken, etc. And then I think about us, Black Americans, and how so many of us don't understand that we are special. And something that is so uniquely special to us that we see all the time is our innovation, our ability to create. And I don't think folks understand that we've had to create our culture. We are a new people. Do you know that? We are a version of indigeneity that, to my knowledge, the world has never seen before. We have had to form our indigeneity within us because we weren't given the option or the opportunity to form it in the land. We had to be the land. We have had to be the soil. It has grown directly from us. And so that is why there is so much effort to keep us separated, because were we to actually come together, imagine how we would be able to shift things, because we would be a whole other land on this land. I wish we all knew how special we were and how even more effective we would be were we.
Black Americans are being tricked into believing that your skin color comes before your citizenship when it comes to the geopolitical times that we are in right now. That makes absolutely no sense. Y'all are standing with people who fly the flags of the countries that they fled. They're flying the flags of the countries that their ancestors could not protect, that their ancestors could not defend, that their ancestors and they did not stay in order to build up. Okay? They've come to your country because America is your country, and they're flying flags from a country that is not your country, and you would choose to stand with them, with these people who don't even have loyalty to their own land, because if they did, they would be there fighting to improve the circumstances in their countries. They're not doing that. They got destructive spirits on them. They destroyed there. They want to come here and destroy as well. I'm not saying this is all immigrants, okay? I'm talking about the people who are choosing to immigrate to a country and then wave the flags of the country that they fled, that they have abandoned, while disrespecting the leadership of this country. And this is who Black Americans choose to align yourselves with, because you have idolized your skin color. You put your skin color over your country of origin. You put your skin color over your country of citizenship. That makes absolutely no sense. You put your skin color over patriotism. You are offended by people who value and defend and protect America. You are choosing to be an orphan in this world. Y'all are inviting the orphan spirit into your existence. And you're not an orphan. You have a home. It's the United States of America. You have a birth certificate. You could get a blue passport. All it takes is a couple $100. You could get a blue passport. You have every single right that any other American citizen has. And you choose to continue to other yourselves. You're choosing to perform victimhood. You're choosing to perform oppression and marginalization. And it makes absolutely no sense at this point when you've had a Black president, you've had a Black vice president, you have so many Black millionaires and billionaires, you got all Black films. I watched Black Panther in Thailand in a movie theater. You got how many all Black Super Bowl performances do you need? You got a whole Black month dedicated to you. You got Black channels on the TV. What the hell else do you need to understand that you are neither marginalized nor oppressed? You are an American citizen, and you can do anything that any other American citizen can do. This is coming from somebody who's lived in Germany, lived in Thailand, lived in multiple states in the United States of America, obtained multiple degrees, studied on multiple campuses, have held multiple positions in multiple places of employment, have owned multiple homes. All you got to do is decide that you are a privileged American and be that and walk in that. You are a citizen of the greatest country in the world. If you've decided it's not the greatest country in the world, it's because you are not contributing to it being great. You don't understand greatness. You don't value greatness. You're too bitter. Heal. That's all I can tell you.
Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. Black Americans are not just survivors of history. Black Americans are the makers of it. Black Americans carry the soul of a people who have endured the unthinkable and yet continue to rise again and again. Black Americans are special, and no, that's not just a feel-good statement. It's truth. Black Americans are the blueprint. Black Americans are the originators. They are the culture creators in America. So guys, we are listening to these heartfelt messages from Black Americans that reflect on the strength, the beauty, and resilience of Black American community. They are not only a vital part of the nation's history, but also a powerful force shaping its future. It's time to recognize that Black people, Black Americans are special. Black American culture, Black American heritage, and also Black American legacy are worth protecting and celebrating. That is why this video is a call to unity, pride, and self-determination. Let's honor our ancestors. That is what the second speaker, I think, said. Uplift each other and continue building a future where the culture thrives and where your voices are heard. So guys, let's get into these remaining clips. I'll be coming back with more commentaries. Stay tuned.
People claiming to be Christians out here talking about, well, Charlie Kirk was wrong for talking about the black father being out of the home. What you think Jesus think about that? You think Jesus wouldn't call us to correction as well? You think he's okay with the debauchery in our community? You think he's okay with the family being out of order? With kids being raised by mamas only, therefore our little boys are running around in dresses? Because that's all they know. You think Jesus would be okay with that? Because when Jesus walked the earth, he was all about correcting people for their sin and their wrongs. And if you're not open to correction, you will continue to be wrong. We might not even have many kids coming around in the black community because we got so many people who want to be women that we don't have enough people to plant seeds to make babies with anymore. They throwing their seed on the ground or up inside somebody's backside. That is debauchery. That is not something Jesus would be okay with. So you can be mad at Charlie Kirk for calling us out and calling us to a higher standard. But honey, if you think you're going to heaven and you're not ready for correction, it's going to get real hot in your world.
Black people in America, I need you to hear me. As a Black American, I need you to understand that our ancestors have built this country brick by brick. Blood, sweat, and tears went into building this country. Yet when we look around, we are less than 1% of the land, the businesses, everything. Yet we are the biggest consumers of a lot of these businesses. We have paved the way. Our ancestors have died just so we can be free. Yet other people are thriving off of American resources and we have nothing. Do y'all understand that we have nothing? And yet we're still not seen, not respected by everybody who's coming here and thriving off a foundation that our ancestors died over and built. Do y'all understand that? We are literally the blueprint of a lot of the culture, a lot of the influence. We need to protect, rebuild, and reclaim what's ours. We are not a trend, we are the foundation. Yet people try to give us crumbs. We have nothing, guys. Yet we open up America so all these other countries, all other Africans, all other ethnicities can thrive. And we are less than 1% and we don't have anything. And we constantly spend our money with all these other corporations that don't benefit the Black community. I think you guys, we really need to figure this out. This should make you angry that our ancestors built all this shit, yet we still don't have shit. We don't have shit. And a lot of Black people are constantly trying to prove that they have money, spending money with these big corporations. We still don't have land. We still don't have a bunch of shit. And I'm not discrediting a lot of the Black people who do have things, but we're not the majority. Look at the statistics. Look at the rate. Our ancestors built this shit. Blood, sweat, and tears. They've died. And we've paved the way for so many other people to come here and thrive, and we don't have anything. You guys need to wake up. And it's been on my heart heavy, so I had to make a video about it. There are more, just looking at the Amanda Seales video, there are a lot of black people in America who think that black people don't amount to anything in our own communities, and it's not our fault. But we have to stick together, guys, and there's a revolution that needs to come about because our ancestors built this shit, and we don't have shit. We don't have shit.
I heard an African guy say that Black Americans have no culture. To say that is to say that America has no culture. There's no such thing as American culture. Anything you consider American culture, the foundation came from Black people. Whether it's the music, the slang, food, fashion, sports, resilience. Hell, if you think America is racist, you can't have racism without Black people. So anything you consider American culture is Black American culture, period. Think I'm lying? Imagine America without the influence of Black Americans. What are you left with? Yeah. Hell, imagine TikTok without the influence of Black Americans. Yeah. American culture is Black American culture, period. And I stand on that.
I'm going to say this, and it's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but African Americans have been taught to not trust each other. And it's the biggest generational curse in this country. We'll go on jobs and we see other African Americans. Instead of celebrating, we'll say, I hope they're not ghetto. We see one African American doing good, we become hateful. Talk down about them, put them down, try to scam them. We have been taught to be our own worst enemies. And it is the colonized and enslaved mind that will continue to keep us back as a people. And when you learn to love your Black skin and learn to stick and support your people, the outcome that many of us have experienced will be different. When you know better, do better. Stop being so quick to hate your brother and your sister because your experience and what your parents or your community has taught you that other Black people are enemies. The devil is a liar.
Black people have a culture. We have a separate and distinct Black American culture, and we have a worldwide Pan-African Black culture. We have an African diaspora that is Black people from different countries, different subcultures of their own. And then we have one shared culture, people of African descent. You cannot be pro-Black if you are not pro-African. You cannot be pro-Black if you are not pro-woman. You cannot be pro-Black if your Blackness does not include queer people that are Black. You cannot be pro-Black if your Blackness does not include Black people with disabilities. Your Black ass ain't pro-Black. If you are a Black person that has an opinion that white supremacists are right and that white supremacists have a God-given right to violate Black people's rights and women's rights and Palestinians' rights and other ethnic minorities, your Black ass is not pro-Black. You are a white cultured Black person. If you are a Black person that agrees with the horrible things that white people do to the world, you are a Black person that was raised white. You are not a part of the Black culture. You are a part of the Black race. You have Black DNA. You are not welcome in community with other Black people that are for the liberation and the uplifting of not only Black people, but the whole human race.
we have come to the conclusion of this video, and I hope you have gotten everything at your fingertips about all that has been said, that Black Americans are special. Black Americans' music, the Black American language, and also their fashion, their food, their innovation, they've been influenced, they have influenced the entire world. Black American turned pain into poetry. They turned struggle into strength and setbacks into stories of triumph. But in the midst of all this excellence, the Black Americans must remind themselves that we have to protect ourselves. That is what they have to remind themselves. So no one will protect their culture if they don't protect their culture. No one will protect their culture for them, their community, their values, or even their legacies, if they stand to be silent or to be divided. So what Black Americans must do is to guard their creativity, their intelligence and history, not just from erasure but from exploitation, because every time they try to rise, there are systems trying to dim their light. But let me remind you that Black Americans are the light. Yes. So this is not about hate or blame. This is about the love for Black Americans, that they should love themselves, their people, and also their future. Then the Black Americans are more than trauma, more than struggle. The Black Americans are more than the headlines, the hashtags, and even the stereotypes. Black Americans are the joy. They are genius. Black Americans are leaders, healers, builders, and dreamers. Yes, and when we come together as Black Americans, that is what all the speakers are saying, that when Black Americans come together across generations, cities, and ideologies, we are unstoppable. That is what the message is here. So protect your mind, protect your spirit, protect your culture, pour into the next generation, educate them, love them, lift them, because being Black in America is not a weakness. It is a badge of honor. Yes, this is the reminder that Black Americans are special, their culture is special, and together the Black Americans got something worth fighting for. Black Americans are the past, they are the future. Yes, and also they are what they are now. So guys, change is you. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. This video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Thank you so much. And also those who may feel entertained, it is meant for entertainment purposes as well. Thank you so much and have a nice time. Be blessed. Peace be with you.